What's going on, everybody? It's EricRayweather back here helping you take your game to the next level. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a very good passing play that can help destroy any type of defensive coverage you could face in Madden 18. Now, if this is your first time checking out one of my videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. Make sure to hit the bell icon so that you join the notification squad and never miss an upload. So the play I want to look at today is in the gun tight formation. This is in a good bit of playbooks. The ones I know of for sure, I'll have them listed below. If you know some other playbooks that it's in, definitely drop them in the comments below. I'm actually in the Broncos offensive playbook right now. And what I want to do really quickly is I want to get my best two receivers over here on the left. So that's going to be Cooper and Crabtree because I'm actually using the Raiders here. And the play we want to look at is the wide receiver crosses. Definitely a oldie but a goodie. Been good in Madden for a while now, and it's good again this year. So we're going to look at it against cover 2 at first. And all I want to do when I set this up, honestly, let me just back up a little bit because I like this play better with more space to work with. All I really like to do is take the B wide receiver on the outside and just streak him, and that's it. That's all you have to do for this play. This isn't a play you're going to want to just spam a lot. It's a play you want to go to, sprinkle it into your offense because this X route here is going to be pretty unguardable versus most coverages. We're going to have to make our opponent user guard it. So here against cover 2, you'll see right when he kind of clears out over here, just wide open. This is absolutely a cover 2 destroyer as we hit the spin move and go in for a touchdown. This thing destroys cover 2 all day long. Now we're going to look at it versus a cover 3. And the theme you're going to see in a lot of my tips this year are plays that have overpowered routes, or a route that really has to be almost user guarded, or you have to over adjust to stop it, because I think that's always one of the best ways to build an offense is finding routes that your opponent has to manually worry about and then building around the plays that have those routes. But more so this year because since they've tuned the zones, very high zone defender ratings, they defend things pretty well this year, so you need to find routes that can work around all of that. And then once you force your opponent to use or something, that's when it just makes it easier for you to pick them apart with other plays because they're so worried about that one route. So here we're going to look at cover 3, and you're going to see we're going to be able to get him open against a cover 3 as well. He's just going to get in this little nice open space. You definitely want to possession catch this ball, or else you're going to risk taking a big hit, so on and so forth. Now we'll look at it against man. This is usually, if you have a good receiver here, it'll usually be pretty good against man. Now keep in mind, Chris Harris Jr. is on him here, who is, I believe, the best man defender in the game, and we even get some separation on him. Now, against pretty much any other cornerback in the game, you're going to get a lot more separation than that. We're literally going against somebody that has a 97-man rating, and Amari Cooper, I think, has got decent route running. I don't think it's excellent on the game. I think it's like high 80s maybe, and he was able to create separation. So the better wide receiver you have there, the more separation, and you can see that Amari Cooper, ratings-wise on the game, is probably about an above-average wide receiver. He's not like Antonio Brown or Julio Jones elite. And he's going against the best cornerback in the game, and he was still able to get open. So just definitely put a good wide receiver there. If it works on Chris Harris, it'll work on anybody. So now we'll go back to cover 3 here. Now, if they're using that route, you just want to dump it down to one of your drags. Against a cover 2, though, you will be able to hit this B wide receiver over the middle because those safeties flare too far out, and you will often, just like that, get one-play touchdowns if you have a fast enough wide receiver there. So if they're running cover 2, there's multiple things you can do. If they're worried about that route, you can check to the seams, or like I said, just check it down underneath to one of the drag routes, because that's basically how you're going to want to run this play. This isn't an overly complex play with a bunch of crazy routes. It's just one route that your opponent really has to focus on, and if he does that, just check it down. That's why I say not to spam it, because this play can pick up some huge yards for you in crucial situations, but if you spam it, they're going to know it's coming. So definitely sprinkle it in when needed, and if your opponent is smart enough to use it, that's when you check it down. Here, we're looking at a cover 3, and you see we just check it down. We'll pick up our 5 to 6 yards and live to see another day. There's nothing wrong with that. Now let's back out and show this versus a cover 4. I normally don't show every single play against cover 4s, but this year cover 4 is definitely more popular than it's been in years past, kind of like how cover 2 was so popular last year. This year it's more so cover 4, so I think it's important that most plays I need to start showing them against cover 4 now. So you'll see against a cover 4, if they are, it just depends on, you have to watch how the zones play. If they're clamping down on the stuff underneath, this route's going to be open over here, and you're just going to want to always possession catch it because those deep zones are going to come up and try to make a play on it. If they adjust their cover 4 to put cloud flats on the field, I believe when cloud flats are on the field, it might defend this a little bit better. Yeah, see, when you have cloud flats on the field, you're not going to want to throw this. But again, that's probably the only coverage that will contain this is if you have a cover 4 with cloud flats. But when they do that, again, this is when you want to start checking it down underneath. Bam, you have drags wide open, and as you can see there, we're picking up pretty good chunks of yardage underneath with that. And you can do the same thing on the other side of the field. So this is a route that you should definitely sprinkle into your offense. Definitely, you know, give your opponent one more thing to worry about. And like I said, if they're user covering it, if they're taking it away, don't be stubborn. Just check it down, because you're still going to live to see another day. You'll still pick up 5+ yards underneath and keep moving the chains every couple of plays. So definitely get this in your arsenal, see what it can do for you. If you guys enjoyed this video, as always, just drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.